when Dan Thompson witnesses a murder and is asked to give evidence.
He doesn't think twice.
When the murderer, a notorious gang leader, sends him a death threat.
He doesn't think twice.
When the police tell him he and his wife have to disappear into the witness protection scheme.
He doesn't think twice.
When he realises that something's gone badly wrong and he and his pregnant wife have to go on the run, learn to shoot and steal and fight their way out to escape both the criminals and the police. They have no choice. They have no choice. It's too late to think twice. Dan rallied himself for a final struggle. He had to stay awake. They had to keep moving. For Sally's sake, for the sake of their unborn child. He'd got them into this mess. He couldn't make it worse. He could keep going. Concentrate. He gripped the wheel tighter till the bone underneath the skin was as close to the wheel as possible. He could stay awake, no problem. He was an insomniac, for Christ's sake. Or was he being cured by his own exhaustion? He bit the inside of his mouth, but it was no good. Even the pain from that could stir him for no more than a few seconds. His head drooped again. His eyes closed. This time, they didn't open. In the run-up to the first exhibition of his work, Frank Tong refused to give interviews. But that hadn't prevented the Times, Telegraph and The Guardian running articles about him. Though written by the arts correspondents, the pieces contained as much information about his criminal life as his painting. They indulged themselves in examining the link between his previous life as a villain and his new life as an artist. But violence and art were married in Frank's mind, and it was a beautiful, perfect marriage in which the passion would never die. He often mixed a couple of drops of his own blood with the paint. He enjoyed watching the thinner blood get swallowed up by the thicker paint, swallowed up but organically still there, existing within like a disease. People who bought the paintings got a little piece of him. He never told anybody he did this. It lessened the thrill. He took her hand as if they were on a joyful Sunday drive to the park. She smiled at him weakly before returning her gaze to the two detectives, like a dog waiting for its owner to reveal his intentions. She gave Dan's hand a quick squeeze, then let go. Dan also turned his attention to the two officers in front. His mind was clearing, his thoughts slowing down. It was time for a cross-examination. "How far are we going?" "Far enough," replied Max. "I can't tell you till we get there. Somewhere in the Midlands." His words lacked ornamentation. Was he hiding something? "We're meant to be going to a party tomorrow night in Richmond." Max didn't answer. Dan saw the other policeman, Julian, glance over at him, as if deferring to his colleague. In the end, neither of them answered, so Dan tried again. "How long do we have to stay away?" "It's just a couple of nights, right?" This time Julian didn't wait. Almost apologetically, "It's going to be a while." Max immediately corrected him. "Forever, forever, forever."